Okay, let's do it. Oh my god. Okay, well, it's my birthday in a week. So I really do have to get moving, don't I? Oh, my hair. Oh my god. Anyway, we have 2 signs left to do before I can start doing all my other stuff. So we should probably do it, yeah? So Tyrona by Mount Wolf and Henry Green. Salvation Hearts by MXMS and I can't remember the other one. I can't remember the other song. I don't know why I can't remember the other song. Oh yeah, This Mess We're In by Tom York and PJ Harvey. Somebody's in New York right now. We have Gemini and Libra left to do, so I can't even shake one thing or another. It's Virgo. We already did Virgo. Capricorn. Leo. Pisces. This is going to be your, there's Virgo again. This is going to be your January general read, Scorpio. We're just going to keep doing it until you hit it. One of these here. Please check out the description box for everything that you need to know, including how to reach me for personal reading, how you can donate to the channel, the only ways that you can do that. And then also, Jesus, it's just going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? I'm never going to shake you guys. You know, my social media is in the about of the video. I am verified on Instagram, so, you know, you'll never have anybody on social media, oh, Libra, ever reaching out to you. Libra, it's your turn. Ever reaching out to you, unless it's from my account. We're going to start out with Deftones Major Arcana deck message for you. And that's going to be your message, kind of, you know, a main overall message. And then we're going to do a 444 past, present, future spread using the Joie de Vivre. Like I said, it's been a really hectic, if you didn't already watch my happy, you know, New Year, Merry Christmassy thing. My boyfriend is in Jamaica. He left on Christmas Day, and he's not coming back until my birthday. So I've started birthday week officially yesterday. I went out with my best friend Megan, and we went to karaoke, which is just fun. It's fun to do. Kind of always wanted to, you know, be an artist, and, you know, life just doesn't happen like that, but at least I can do that, like, for fun. And so we did that last night, me and my best friend, and tonight I have my music poker friends have dragged me out, so I have to go out in a couple of hours to go play music poker, which is basically bingo, but with music. So I'm going to go have fun doing that, and then next week on Saturday is my birthday, Saturn Day, the first 6th of the year. Yeah, I got my nails done, so I'm super happy about that. This isn't easy, she said. Somebody is feeling that something is not easy. And then also this mess we're in. There's something about the city and the sunset. Yeah. But let's go ahead and let's get your message first from the Major Arcana deck by Deftones. And see what we have for your overall message, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you don't already know, I'm clairsentient, claircognizant, and clairaudient. When I get ringing in my ears, what ends up happening is I get ringing in my ears all the time, but I generally happen to hear things. On the left is from my spirit guides, and on the right is stuff from people I know that have passed on. I just saw, what was this? Oh, I can't even see it anymore. I lost it. That's an interesting thing. Anyway, well, that's way too many. One stock, death. Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy. Something you don't actually want to speak on that you believe is ending so that something new can happen. Something is transforming for you into something new. Something is ending so that something new can be born from it. And we don't actually pay a lot of credence to that with the death card. A lot of people are like, oh, there's an ending. No, it's also beginnings are inherent here as well, or transformation of something. You know, it's not always just, oh, it's finito, something's gone. But yeah, the number 13 breaking down to 4 might also be super prevalent for you. So something to look into there. But an ending of a current cycle so that something new can begin, a new nature in a relationship, a transformation of a relationship, the former things passing away so that something can be born in a different form. Anyway, let's get started for you. Past, present, future spread with the Joie de Vivre Tarot. And then I can actually do Capricorn's birthday reading, which I'm super stoked on. We've waited all year, man. We waited all year. Everybody else got their reading first, and because I kind of was behind, I didn't feel it was fair to kind of not get other people's readings done, right? Yeah. I wanted to be fair. And you know, because I do several things to pay tribute to Libra. I have a soft spot for Libra in my heart. I really do. So there are a couple of different things that I do in all of my readings for that. Yeah, I wax poetic on you guys because you're in my 7th house. I have a Libra like 7th house placement, and all of my other major placements are in cardinal signs. So it's the only one that's kind of like a minor placement. Anyway. It's not important to you. It's important to me, though. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's get going. Nice. Okay. All right. Twist for fairness. Which I'm going to do because of you guys. All right. Let's get going. Let's get cracking. Past energy, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And again, if I didn't already say, check your Rising, Moon, and Venus sign for additional messages. We have a flipper already. By the way, I take flippers and jumpers only. That doesn't mean other readers need to do it the way I do. It's just the way that I think it should be done over the years. A 7 of Swords in the reverse. A realization that there is not treachery. That there's honesty in something. Or you're being honest with yourself in the recent past. It could be that you thought somebody was being dishonest with you, but it's not actually the case. Or, you're starting to see truth in something that you thought was dishonesty or treachery yourself. We'll read dignities. I'll pull them down, which basically is modifications of cards based on other cards, right? They punctuate each other, but we'll see what else we have here. Libra. Ooh. That 4 of Pentacles wanted to come out, but it didn't. Tell me more. Tell me more for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The city sunset. The city sunset. Oh, the city sunsets over me. There's somebody looking out on the horizon in the city. New York. New York. New York. Somebody's in New York looking at the sunset. Thinking. Over the sunset. The Fool. Taking a risk on something. Adventurousness. The need to take a risk. The honesty of taking a risk. Here. The honesty of taking a risk and being adventurous for the purpose of learning, but also because it's inherent to take risks, to throw oneself off the cliff in order to either learn or discover something about themselves, or just to be able to say that they did what they were being true to themselves. Aries energy. The need to to embark on the journey. The Fool is a representation of human in the tarot. It's the human form in tarot. The person who sets out on the journey in order to learn about themselves, in order to experience life. And experiencing life is hurling yourself off of a cliff and not knowing if you're going to be okay or if you're going to fall to your death, right? There's honesty in this that you realized. Oh, we have 2 here that fell first, and looks like you're getting 6 in your first line because I have 2 here. I normally only take 3, but I have to do it. I wouldn't be honest if I didn't. You didn't feel that somebody was exercising self-love, or you don't feel that you're exercising self-love at this time. You feel that there might have been recklessness associated with this Fool energy. That this embarking on this journey or this risk taking was not necessarily in the best interest of self-love. either for you or for somebody else, and therefore there is a grinding to the halt on the wheel. We're looking here. You know what I love about this card is this one gives us time, and I always look at the top of the wheel for the time indicators, but we can also look at the bottom of the wheel for time indicators. This is either something that you are encountering during the Cancer Gemini, the Gemini Cancer cusp, or the Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. I'm going to go with, because it's in our past orientation here for you, Libra, something that you encountered or witnessed during the Gemini Cancer cusp, that you saw somebody wasn't practicing self-love during that moment in time. And that risk-taking behavior was something that you had to limit your contact with, or limit your participation with, because you saw that somebody wasn't practicing self-love. You had to take a step back. They weren't living into a wish fulfillment, or you weren't living into a wish fulfillment. It wasn't in line with a deep personal wish fulfillment, or in the past, or wasn't in line with something of a past wish fulfillment. Or somebody was walking away from something that they were deeply connected with from, normally this is about childhood, about the connections that are to do with childhood, or about deep childhood wishes and goals that we've held true for a very long time. Somebody lost out on a deep childhood wish or goal, and there was healing that was involved in this as well. As a result, meditation, the need to go within, to introspect in order to understand better. Somebody's touching my face. Somebody wants to touch the face. Either you, or you might feel that somebody touches your face, but I'm feeling that right now. Somebody's touching my face. This mess we're in. And I want to thank you. The sweat on my skin. This mess we're in. Okay, in the present for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What was it you wanted? What was it you wanted? Sorry. What was it you wanted? Pain. In the present, there's an experience of heartbreak, a feeling of pain, but somebody's holding on to that heartbreak here. There's an honesty in it. There's an honesty to some heartbreak or pain that either you are experiencing or somebody else you're witnessing this. You're witnessing somebody's pain as a result of the risk that they took. They took a risk. They were childlike in their wide-eyed optimism. And there was heartbreak as a result of it that you're witnessing now in the present. There's beauty in it. Because it's the joy of life. And it was honest and pure. I think it bothers you because this person's holding on to it. Do you see? They're holding on to it. I don't know why I feel like it's somebody external to you. I can find out if it is in a minute here, maybe. Aries energy is still here. But the Three of Swords, somebody holding on to that heart with the pain. They're either trying to heal and nurture that pain because they were honest and they took a risk. And in the present, they've got the heart to break as a result. But it was the joy of life. It's the joy of life to be able to experience regret, even. The joy of life is to experience even regret. Even regret is the joy of life. Six of Coins in reverse. A feeling of a lack of balance. This is your card. We normally don't have any cards in the Pentacles that are yours, but this one I always see as a Libra card. There's a lack of balance in the present. There's something's off. Somebody's giving too much and somebody's not. So the equilibrium is off. There's inequity here. That's why there's still pain. It's painful because there's inequity. You can't give to this situation, or somebody else can't give what they want to this situation, even though it's honest and the risk and the adventurousness is here. And it's painful. It's heartbreaking. This is fucking pain. The only thing more painful than a 3 of Swords is a 10 of Swords, right? This mess we're in. It's a mess that you're in. There's celebration. There's celebration at the present time. But the celebration is steeped in a lack of self-love. You can see that even though somebody is celebrating, that they're not necessarily sitting in emotional independence. Or this is you. This is you celebrating but not feeling that you're exercising self-love, or somebody else isn't exercising self-love. They're not caring for themselves. Risky behavior. The risk of no self-love. Wow. Other people are gossiping about something here. People are talking about this lack of equilibrium, lack of balance, lack of self-love, and the risk-taking behavior. That's why things ground to a halt in the past. Things were moving along at a steady pace. You felt things were moving along at a steady pace in some situation. And they ground to a halt because there wasn't no emotional independence or lack of self-love. It wasn't in line with your deeper personal goals. Now tell me more in the present for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You get lost in the flicker of the flame. Why does that matter? You get lost in the flicker of the flame. Somebody sits and looks at the candle and get lost in the flicker of the flame, thinking about it. Wow, you're really insistent that we don't just do 4 cards, aren't you? Because I got 2 now. Judgment and the Tower. That sucks. So in the present, you have a celebration or you have gossip, and because of the celebration and the gossip, there's something shocking that's about to occur or is occurring during the present time, a shocking moment, and a decision needing to be made as a result. Scorpio energy, and then we have Sagittarius, Aries energy. We're probably looking at a Scorpio, Sag, cusp individual, somebody born on the back end of Scorpio. This is something that's like a reversal in fortune, or something that grinds the progress to a halt. And it's surprising. It could be happening during a celebration in the present. Watch what happens during New Year's. Who did Watch What Happens live? Is that somebody who does a New Year's thing? I don't know. And then, you know, like this is like something that topples a tower. But do remember, it's like our death card here, hey? Just because a tower topples does not mean we don't. This is an opportunity to build on a new foundation that might be stronger. Same with transformation with the death card, right? But the Judgment card, the Trumpeter's Call. With this, something surprising happens, something unexpected happens. I don't like to always say that it's something terrible, but oftentimes if it does, it's not planned, then people with anxiety will say that it's terrible. And what ends up happening as a result is there's a decision that needs to be made as a result of something unexpected, inexplicable, or surprising. So now there's something that has to happen as a result. A decision has to be made. You're called to action, I'm hearing, because of the Trumpeter's Call. You're called to action. You have to make a decision. Has to do, like I said, with a Scorpio, Sag, cusp individual, or with an Aries individual. But it's because it's not in line with your highest good, but you've meditated on this prior. So it's something that you've innately already been discussing with yourself, your inner dialogue. I don't know why, but January 2nd might be important for this. That might be when the decision is handed down. I don't know why I said handed down. I wanted to say made when you make the decision, but I feel like the decision's being handed down to you. Sorry. Let's see what's happening in the future for you. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. A Hermit in the reverse. You're coming out of a state of quietness where you went in within here in the past with that Four of Swords to find, to introspect, right? You went in within. You went within to try and figure things out for yourself, to meditate, to connect with the self. You're coming out of that Virgo energy. You're coming out of this in the future with a sense of understanding your personal truth. And it's because of pain and because of recognizing an imbalance of sorts that you need to correct. There's something about imbalance here in pain. Pain that caused imbalance or imbalance that caused pain. And you realize now a personal truth that you're ready to speak on. After being away or being in hiding or being quiet for a great deal of time, being in the cave, and now you're bringing things about. There's illumination here, but it's also about now I'm no longer silent. What else? What else do we have for you? It wanted to. I wouldn't let it. It was the King of Swords. I'm not taking it because it didn't fall and it didn't flip. Salvation hurts. Somebody's, the Leonard Cohen thing. What was the thing with Leonard Cohen? Who was that woman that he was in love with? And he went to the island of Lesbos and he lived with her. And he wrote poetry. Because Leonard Cohen wrote Hallelujah, right? Four Cups, yeah. Lack of interest, boredom. You have your head locked in a box. You might actually be putting blinders on and not paying credence to emotional opportunity, even if it comes from the divine, not necessarily from people who are offered like suitors. It's also the cup from the divine that you're denying, not just your own cups that people are offering to you. You're still feeling a lack of equilibrium, a lack of equity. You're healing pain. The source of your pain is something that has to do with your personal truth. And so I think that you're still trying to take time to heal the heart space and your head space. I feel like the lack of balance has to do with this. You're understanding there's a lack of balance somewhere that is a part of the inner truth and the pain here. You know, this could actually be the gossip. There's gossip about it as well. Why you're not engaging with these cups in the future. You know, you might actually come across somebody who's trying to give you advice that isn't the best person to give you advice. You know, those crackpot, you know, drugstore psychology freaks who try to tell you shit that ain't worth the paper it's written on. Or, you know, cults. This is a toppling of an organization or an institution or a highly structured thing that you believe in, a philosophy of some sort. Something that, like, there's almost like a celebration or gossip that goes against it. But because we have the Tower here, I feel like this is a structure. Something that's deeply structured, an institution or an organization or a philosophy that's been deeply rooted for you that in the future is going to topple as a result of an unexpected event here in the present. And this could be why you're not interested in engaging emotional relationships in the future, because you see it coming. In the present, you have a decision to make that's going to see this happening. And so in the future, your inner truth is dictating that you don't connect emotionally with others, because there are massive philosophies that you're having to re-establish for yourself after. It's almost like you've had to take an eraser to the whiteboard and start all over again. I can see it in my mind's eye. Somebody taking an eraser to a whiteboard after working their entire life on something and having to build from scratch. I hate to be the doomsday person here. Ugh. But still. And else, Libra. Salvation hurts. 3 of coins. There's an offer, a meaning of the minds, but the need also here to build upon the union of mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, okay. Your beliefs. There's something here that happens that rocks the foundation of your beliefs. And you've had to choose one of 2 different directions as a result. You don't know what to believe anymore. You don't know what to believe in anymore. You believe in something, you're just not quite sure what the hell it is. You're stepping into the shadow. You don't know if the shadow or the light is the right way to go. It's like, which path? Okay, what else? Lastly, for you Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm sorry. Salvation hurts. Sing hallelujah. Are you coming? Is there a come to Jesus moment here? Or are you reconnecting with your belief systems? Or are you finding that everything that you thought you believed in, you can't believe in anymore? We already got to 4. We already got to 4. We're done. We went 6, 5, 4. Something's counting down. 5, 4, 3. No, 6, 5, 4, 3. What is that song? What's the song? Disassociative by Marilyn Manson. I can never get out of here. You're deciding to leave something. But you're worried about the foundations it'll rock. You know that you don't have the equilibrium anymore. It's painful. It's a painful realization. There's something you always believed in. You don't know if you can believe it in anymore. You feel trapped. There's dogma. You never thought there'd be dogma associated with this because it's not like a religion. You want to leave something. It's shocking. There's something shocking that happens and you have to make a decision. And it's making you reevaluate something that you never thought you would ever have to evaluate in the first place. Huh. I can never get out of here. Bottom of the deck, 5 of coins. Feeling left out in the cold or excluded from major decisions. It's a feeling rather than a reality. You can bring yourself out of the cold and you can bring yourself to warmth. Okay, let me get you your poetry here. I don't know what I'm going to title this reading. Give us this if you like what we do. And all that, but here, let me just let me stir this stuff around so I can get you like something that's like not the same old shit. I don't know, man. Yeah, you're just gonna have to make sense out of that because I can't for you. So, wow, Libra, take what you will, leave the rest, as with all amazing things out there in this world. And be well. Happy New Year, and take care of yourself. We'll see you when we see you next. I'm just going to keep on rolling through. You'll probably end up getting a bonus January reading because I'm just going to keep doing January readings. And I'm going to start off with Capricorn again because, like, you know, it's our birthday and that's not fair. But anyway, thanks for watching and we'll see you when we see you next. Bye. Let's take a look at these. Yeah, there's your table. Okay, all right. Happy New Year.